This is my G29. This is pretty much everything on the right side of my hand is stock. And then once you get to right there, you've got a quick release. It's this little lever here that you pull up on. And then you can pull this all the way out. Now it sits in there really, really tight because you don't want this thing to move around on you at all while you're racing. So I'm not even going to pull it all the way out for you guys, but it would wiggle out, and then you would see a little stick coming out from the center of this with some Allen heads on the other side of that stick. And on the other side of these Allen heads, I've placed nuts. Now these didn't come in the box with the Sim Gadget Studios quick release kit. This is something that over the last few weeks I've been tightening and tightening and tightening the stick on the other end of the steering wheel. And every day or so it would come loose on me. So eventually I looked a lot closer at it and realized that the actual wobbling was coming from where these 3 bolts weren't secured on this side. So I ran to Home Depot and got some little tiny washers and nuts, threw them on there, retightened everything down, and it is very, very tight now. Pretty pleased with it. I only have one of my shifters on. I was tightening up the other one. So the other thing, the extended paddle shifters, they are very, very useful. They're adjustable, so you can pull out these little nuts here and kind of make them shorter or longer depending on the dishiness of your wheel. And if you want to put them on, you just slide them on like that. And just like that, it's not going anywhere. So that's pretty much all there is to the quick release. It's just got this little mountain bike lever here that you would pull up on, pull the steering wheel out, and then you can swap in an F1 type wheel, a deep dish wheel, or any other wheel that you'd like to go back to playing with. You could even put the Logitech on a little hub like this and then put your Logitech back on, but I don't know why you would. I've heard people tell me that the G29 isn't suited for a heavier wheel like this. This wheel is not a whole lot heavier than the one that came on it. So I haven't really experienced any problems so far. The deep dish, about that though, I'll show that to you. The deep dish did seem to make it struggle, and I think the reason for that is just how far out it sat from the hub. With this thickness, it's just gravity played a role on the gears that are inside of here, and basically the closer in you can get your steering wheel, the less problems you'll have with your gearbox. The quick release adapter does play a role there by sticking it out about an extra ½ inch than it needs to be. If you had just a regular adapter, you could put on a different steering wheel, but you would lose your interchangeability. So I'm okay with it being another ½ inch out. There we have it, folks. It's my racing rig so far. I'm only about 4 months into the hobby, but I fucking love it.